Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. We haven't done any good gossip cards in ages, like well over a month, I think. So I think it's time. Let's do some good gossip cards because a lot of good gossipy things are going on in California. So let's find out what's really going on. We got to ask the chatty gossip cards. Okay, so we know Archewell has changed, and we kind of figure it's for legal purposes, or they're bankrupt, or something's coming down the pipe for them. Let's ask the gossip cards, what really happened with Archewell? What really happened with Archewell? What really happened with Archewell? What really happened? What's going on? What really happened? I can't ask the gossip card what the future is. Gossip cards never tell you the future. They tell you the current state. They're chatty, they're gossipy, they're not predictive. So let's find out what actually happened with Archewell. We got people leaving. We got main key players leaving. We got charities being I'm not going to say, dismissed, because it was under the Archewell banner, that parents network, and now they've been let go on their own. So what really happened with Archewell? What really happened with Archewell? Shall we begin? Oh, I'm excited. We haven't used the gossip cards in ages. Pensioner, King of Hearts. Ooh, Love in reverse. I'm wondering if this pensioner, King of Hearts, is the billionaire that very, very rumor gossipy that Megan has snagged herself a billionaire. And this is a pensioner, so it'd be somebody quite a bit older than her. And then here's Love in reverse. Loss of money in reverse. Wow. Loss of love, loss of money. Oh, wow. A dark-haired widow, or a dark-haired woman. Dark-haired woman wanting, look at all the reversals. Reconciliation in reverse, wanting a reconciliation. And flatterer. And this is also the Knight of Wands. Wow, what's the underlying? Journey in reverse. Whoa, whoa. Look at flatterer and pensioner. I think that, number one, there's no reconciliation in their marriage. There's not going to be any reconciliation in the love department. Loss of money and wanting, like, I think they've just lost so much money and they can't find it anywhere else. That's what wanting would be. Like, when you have a loss of money and wanting, you're wanting a loan to replace it. You're wanting, something to help replace that money that you've lost, that wanting. And then a dark-haired woman. This is all about Megan. And I think she knows the marriage is over. This is interesting, that a flatterer and a pensioner. I'm wondering if, and we have Journey here in reverse. I don't believe we will see her in the UK. I know I predicted we would see, or predicted that the four of them in the UK in January. I corrected that by saying we'd be talking about them. Sometimes the cards show us something and I think, oh, they are going there, because they show travel to the UK and whatnot. But actually it turns out they're talking about the travel, which would happen in July. So that's sometimes the nuances of the cards. They're talking about divorce, not actually getting divorced. They're talking about going on a journey, not actually going on the journey. But the point of the matter is it comes to our attention in January, right? All right. I think that, well, number one, it's lost a lot of money. And with this wanting, she could not find anybody else to invest in her. And it's a dark-haired woman. It's in reverse. It's her in her negative, in her shadow, which we all know is somebody like just a real vicious creature, really an anti-intelligent, vicious creature when she's in the reverse like that. And you know, you think about it, the love and the reconciliation here. So I think they are done. I think they are absolutely done. I think she's just undoing everything because everything has been an absolute disaster. The flopples. And I think she's being encouraged by this new billionaire and she's flattering him. And instead of using his money to fix the problem, she's just burning everything down. And then she's going to be all over him. Fresh start. I wonder if this pensioner, this is too many that dropped out. I'm wondering if this pensioner is the one who told her to call it a philanthropic, I said it, venture, right? Because that sounds more aristocratic. That sounds more established, right? A charity is, you know, yeah, see, the clock agrees with me. Philanthropic sounds more established, more old money, more classy, right? And I think this pensioner, this King of Hearts that she's after, that she's flattering, I just want to make sure you guys can see those pictures clearly. Oh, yeah. I think he's the one. I think he is directing her what to do. Let's find out if we can. Can you tell us more about this? Who's this pensioner? Who's this pensioner? This King of Hearts. Who's this pensioner? Who's this King of Hearts with the Jack of Wands? I want to point out there's no other court cards on here. So it has to be. Maybe this pensioner is saying, like, I won't touch you, or we can't be a couple or anything until you clean all this up, because I don't need this to soil my reputation. Who is this pensioner? Who is this pensioner? Please tell us, who is this pensioner? Surprise in reverse. A letter. A surprise letter. One more. Important revelation. There is something there. We're not supposed to know. Otherwise the cards would tell us. Here, Ace of Pentacles here is in reverse. And so it might be somebody that Megan originally reached out to. Perhaps she met him on a yacht somewhere. And I'm wondering if it's somebody that she reached out to, because we also have the Four of Pentacles here. But the Four of Diamonds is, I'm gonna tell you this, because diamonds is money in cards, right? And Four of Diamonds is a bed. All fours are a bed. So a bed that you make money in. I'm not kidding you. Look it up. Four of Diamonds is a bed that you make money in. So I'm wondering if this is somebody she's met on a cruise or a yacht, or and she's reached out to him and said, can you help me with this? We're speculating, aren't we? We're just telling stories out of school. Ooh. Let's continue. I don't think we have to clarify loss of money and wanting. I think that I think it all made. Let's clarify the journey. We don't have to clarify dark-haired woman. We don't have to clarify the reconciliation and the love in reverse. So we know that's not happening. This marriage is over. It is over. But let's clarify this journey. What's this journey about? Is that Invictus? I don't have to clarify this flatterer because we know that's Megan. Plus, it's a Jack of Wands. Let's clarify this voyage. It's too bad they won't tell us who this billionaire, or I don't know if he's a billionaire or not. I'm making that part up. He has to be extremely wealthy though. Extremely wealthy for Megan to serve the roast chicken. All right. Visit. Okay. A visit in reverse, a voyage in reverse, our journey in reverse, and a visit in reverse. So I'm going to say this is someone close to her. Pleasant pastime. I'm almost going to say I don't think it's Tyler Perry, because number one, he doesn't swing that way. And number two, Megan doesn't want to go anywhere near him while he's being investigated by the FBI. But I think this is somebody that, is this Marcus Anderson? It's somebody who's really close to her because she doesn't have to go on a journey. She doesn't have to, the visit here and the pleasant pastime. So it's somebody who she goes out for dinner with. I think if you look at this, an actor, a fellow actor is the underlying here. A fellow actor. Who's a fellow actor that would appeal to Meghan Markle? Harvey Weinstein, maybe? I don't think he's an actor, though. Yeah. Let's find out. So I'm going to say she's not going on a journey. She's not going on a journey. She is absolutely going to stay at home and be with her own people. Stay in around fellow actors and actresses. So I guess our question is what's really going on with Archewell? And I think she's being directed by somebody who she has contact with, saying you better close it down because it lost money. She has to detach from Harry before this guy will give her any consideration. Will Megan succeed in they're far apart. They're far apart. So she has to get all of this done. She has to undo this. She has to undo Harry. She has to undo this before this guy will consider her. If this Ace of Pentacles was upright, I'd say, wow, they're going places. But it's in reverse. So he's not that invested in her yet. And surprise, so this is 9 of Hearts in reverse. I think she's a little bit disappointed. She, 15 years ago when she was a yacht girl, she probably appealed to him, but now she's an old hag, old booze hag at that. I don't think it's going, let's ask, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Once she does all this, once she flatters all this, I want to show you something. The pensioner here is a big man, and here is the big man, and look at her flattering. Here's her with her skinny legs being the flatterer to this big guy here. Pensioner. Let's find out. Will she get her pensioner? Will she be boinking a pensioner soon? Pensioner means something different in every country, doesn't it? Let's find out. Protector, no. I wonder if this is the Getty fellow that the lawyers and the children step in. A trip to the country. And no, this is the consultant. So this is Megan is in reverse. No, I don't think she will. She's going to do all of this and it'll be another flop. Isn't that interesting? She'll undo all of Archewell and everything on command of this person, and then he'll have nothing to do with her. Let's ask. Is this Andrew? Is this Andrew Mountbatten Windsor? I don't know why that popped into my head. I know he's not a billionaire, but you better believe he's got money. Never think for a moment he doesn't have money. He's got plenty. He's got plenty. Is that Andrew? Is it Andrew? No. No. It's not. Darn it. Wouldn't that be juicy gossip? I think that's somebody. I wonder if it's the Getty fellow who's recently widowed. Richard Branson. He's a billionaire. Maybe that's it. Let's ask. Now that one's been played. Is this Richard Branson? Right? I mean, he had Necker Island. Don't fool yourself for a moment that Richard Branson stayed absolutely loyal to his wife all those years. Is this Richard Branson? Is she hot after Richard Branson? And maybe he wants her to distance herself from the royal family. Is this Richard Branson? Some money. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is Richard Branson she's after. Thankfully, he'll say no. But I don't think he wants to anger the royal family or the other British citizens. Plus, he's just grieving his wife. What a pig she is. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take good care. Bye for now.